What's good? What's good? What's good in the hood? Welcome back to another episode of the Good in the Hood podcast, man. Episode 53. Joined by two of the homies, man. Chicago rappers, West Side, Maywood, you know what I'm saying? The crib, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the homies, man. Jae Haze, the homie Weasel Sims, Rand Nation, the Little People, new album out right now. You dropped 2 this year, Coke Raps and Quarantine Randemic. Please, tell the people what's up, man. Tell people what's up, bro.
Yo, it's your boy Jae Haze, man. You know, one half for the little people. You know what I'm saying? Big part of Rand Nation, you know what I'm saying? Big member of DU, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Man, it's Weasel Sims, you know, Lil People member, Rand Nation member, DU member, you know, them all our games, you know.
Collectives.
Out here doing what we do. Trying to put our stamp on something.
And like it's crazy. Like I go back to think about how I met y'all. I heard about y'all. I go back to like high school. I first heard about Weasel. I went to high school with the homie Mike Jacks who produced a lot of y'all records. I remember him talking about Weasel back then. And I remember the Weasel name buzzing all through them saying the west side Chicago, west suburbs Chicago, like it was buzzing, crazy. And then of course going through to the blog era, the name Buzz, and then I got to hear about Jae Haze, and y'all start collaborating with some of my homies as well. And just seeing y'all progression over the years has been dope, man. Talk about the difference y'all have felt, like, or the shift y'all felt over the years as you guys have matured in this game.
I think the game is really taking, I mean, and I don't know how much we were accepting of it as we could have been, but the game is really, really digital right now, especially with COVID. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't really no outside. It ain't no event. So it's just like that furthered the whole digital thing. It was like back in the day, we used to have to really go out, go places, go network, be on the scene and be seen, shake hands. You know what I'm saying? These days, you could really be this like ghostly person and like make this buzz from the living room or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Yeah. I think shit, I'm gonna kind of just piggyback off bro, man. Like we definitely used to have to really, you know, go out and put that work in and make guerrilla marketing in, man, what we call it. But, you know, at the same time, that shit really meant a lot. Not saying that this era don't mean a lot, because it's kind of just, you know, the game gonna change regardless. It don't matter. Don't shit stay the same. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, all in all, man, that was a big part of, you know what I'm saying, a lot of our movements as independents, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, just with how digital everything is, man, like bro said, man, you could be a ghostly person, you could just be a person with a character on camera, off your phone, whatever, and go back to your regular life, but how the whole world turned off some shit that you know, kind of just put out there, you know. So it's more accessible, you know, via the digital marketing. So
you both kind of mentioned COVID in this 2020 year, which has been even more changing than any. It's been a bigger change than we ever seen probably in our life. I'm saying as far as anything goes. So like, talk to me about. I remember I've been to like multiple Weasel Sims, multiple Jae Haze shows, and seen y'all perform many times. So for y'all to drop 2 projects in 2020, how weird has it been not to be able to go on stage and perform and touch the people and perform them projects?
Man, you know what? It's weird as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like just to not be able to, you know what I'm saying, give off that energy, man, and feed off people. But you know what? Me personally, and I think bro will probably wholeheartedly agree, you know, this shit was cool though. It was like we got a break from that. We got a break to sit back and be like, I will. We be smoking shows, we be doing what we be doing, but it's always in the same area per se. You know what I'm saying? Niggas used to be hitting the festivals and different things like that, but you know, even outside of that, it's like, man, what is our real primary, you know, reach? What we really trying to do with these, you know, shows or these live performances? Like how far we trying to take this shit? You know what I'm saying? And what more could we bring, you know, to the people, you know, at these shows? Because I mean, at this point, all we doing, like I said, is just giving off that good energy, man, getting our roll out performing for our people, which is a great thing because they want to see that. You know, it's motherfuckers that still fans of Weasel Sims and Jae Haze, but you know, as artists, it's just like shit. You know, like I said, and I think bro would agree. It's just like shit. I ain't really tripped. It's weird, but I ain't really tripped at all. You know what I'm saying?
How about you, Weasel, man? How's it been not being able to perform in 2020 for you, Weasel?
Well, you know, it's different. You know, I definitely enjoy performing and I get a high off performing, but at the same time, like you know, I'm on house arrest, so I'm just happy to even be able to, you know, with what I'm going through, to be able to put out music and still be progressing. So
that's real shit. That's real
you
shit.
know what I'm saying?
That's real shit. I kind of want to get to the little people a little bit because like Jae Haze, Weasel Sims, or big names on their own, they can continue to be big names. But like, what made y'all decide to sit back and go, let's do a collab album, let's do a full blown, not a collab album. Let's become a group, a duo on this shit. Like, not even do a Weasel Sims and Jae Haze album. We're doing a album for one moniker. Like, what made y'all take that decision?
I think we took the foot off the gas a little bit more. Like, we took the foot off the gas at a time we had things rolling, and we kind of took the foot off the gas because of whatever reason, whether it was life or whatever the case may be. And then as we was, you know, never stopped recording, but we weren't releasing the way we should have been. And yes, once we got in the space, like, okay, we finna just go ahead and start, you know, put something together. I think it hit us like, man, let's put everything we got together, and it'll make the route easier for us.
You know, originally, you know, realistically, man, a nigga always been a duo. Not like that, but you know, we've been individual artists, but it always been like been like a Weasel Sims and Jae Haze or vice versa. But, you know, originally, you know, the Lil People was gonna be, well, still is, but it was gonna be like our writing group. Like, we formed that because we did a bunch of music together. That's all niggas was doing, was recording, making hooks all the motherfucking time. But what was it around like the pandemic, where like the final decision was made? It's like, fuck yeah, it was around that time because we both was finna actually get ready to put out individual projects before we put out Quarantine Randemic, and decided like, man, bro, we might as well put all this shit together, bro, and just drop one collective, bro, and try to figure this shit out because it's gonna cost too much individually for each one of us to try to put out a solo project at that point because, you know, the whole world shut down. We can't do a whole lot. Niggas can't move around. You know what I'm saying? Then it was just the timing. You feel me? And we felt like that shit made the most sense. And like I said, we've always been a duo, so it was like, nigga, we are the Lil People. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what was the theme of the pandemic last year was what was the theme? Quarantine. They wanted everybody to quarantine, right? What's the theme this year? Was it social distancing or what is it this year like?
Man, it's still the same year. The year ain't even changed. It's all been this 1 year. Oh, the real.
Well, you know what I mean.
That's how long this year done been.
I'm thinking about last March though. So
yeah, facts. Yeah, this year. I feel like 21 from the start. Yeah.
I feel like last March when this shit first kicked, they had motherfuckers really inside that crib.
Yeah, locked down.
And wasn't nothing going on. Now now you can move around.
Yeah, now it's social distancing. Yeah, now it's like social distancing. And, yeah, like you were saying.
It was social distancing. What else? What else happened? After we were able to come outside, what happened?
It's social distancing. That's it.
Niggas party. Niggas hit licks.
Niggas a lot of licks. A lot of licks.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That was the core part of the post. The post.
How do you word that? I
don't even know. Fucking
like Lick City, like
yeah, it was some shit like it was some shit like that.
Yeah. So when you guys got out of that Randemic mode, like what made y'all like re-up and say, all right, let's do Coke? Because Coke Raps, I think y'all even like it just kind of got the reception was a little bigger on Coke Raps to me. Like I saw it on playlists, I saw it everywhere. Like Randemic was hard, but I feel like Coke Raps y'all like hit a groove on that one. like a real groove and really like with tracks like Next Tales and the Dipset joint, like y'all really got into like I said like a West Side Locks type of vibe to me. Like it was crazy.
Yeah.
Talk about that element of it, man.
To be honest, you know, they was two different fields anyways. You know, Quarantine Randemic was just more like, you know, man, we in the career, bro. This is what we do anyway. We create, we make what we gonna make. And you can kind of tell on that project, it was a little bit of, you know, you kind of got a little bit of everything. But Coke Raps was already almost in the process.
Word.
You know, I think bro had an entourage of beats from DJ Bari, and a few of them was called Coke Raps.
Yeah,
Or
Coke
just Coke.
Raps. And it was a certain feel of beats, and we like, ooh, we finna kill these. So we started, you know, putting beats to the side. Then we were more excited about it.
Yeah.
We were more, and we had got the ball back rolling. So Randemic 1 was kind of like a sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
like,
shit.
So y'all looking forward to 2021. I kind of want to see like for 2020. How do y'all feel like the music industry has been, and like music in general? Like, do you feel like the value, the quality of music has changed at all in 2020? Like the music you guys heard outside of yours, and with your music, do you think 2020 made music better or worse?
I think as far as what I'm really a fan of, I think it got better. Because the spitters is back. Like, there's a lot of spitters back, and it might not get the for real, like, mainstream attention, but everybody know what's going on. And even, like, look at the Grammy nominations. Like, you know what I'm saying? All of them are deserving to me, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I like Throw Baby and all that, too. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? I like, you know what I'm saying? I like to go beat a little throat myself, you know what I'm saying? At the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess if we look at this from a certain aspect, bars is like 3-pointers, I guess. And the dunk contest cool to me, you know what I'm saying? But I like the 3-point contest. So
that was a dope comparison. I like
I'm
that.
kind of like, y'all niggas just be jumping, but you know what I'm saying? We got aim and shit, but it's like. And that's just how I look at that.
Gerald Green, I'm gonna be Steph Curry. I feel that.
Yeah.
So I like how the spitters came back in 2020. Like
I highly agree.
Who y'all listening to outside of yourselves right now?
You know, Gibbs, Bodie James, Brazil the type, a lot of cats from the city, Pivot Gang, Saba.
I'm big time. I'm
Crack, Elmore.
Yeah.
AM early morning, like. It was who was I just listening to?
Big Bodie James, Big Gibbs over here too. Like for sure. Larry June, just a few.
Big June here, you know.
Yeah, Larry June. I'm fucking with Tory hard. I ain't gonna lie.
You fucking with Tory? Your ass dangerous.
He fucking with Tory.
Hey man, Tory, that little nigga, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. That nigga got some shit, man. That nigga go crazy.
Keep in Chicago. What y'all feel about Dirt?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't heard the new project. I seen a couple people comment on it, but I'm fucking with Dirt though.
I heard like 2 songs, but you heard the single?
Yeah, heard the single. Him and
Niggas just be playing on the street, playing on the emotions of the hood.
Okay, Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago Bears going crazy right now. It's against Jacksonville, but it's still.
I mean, either way, man, we need
playoff bound. Playoff bound.
All we gotta do is win. We win.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I think so. I think Cardinals lost yesterday, so yeah, it should be decent. But yeah, man, with someone like Dirk, and you see what happened to King Vaughn. We talked about a little earlier as far as the violence in Chicago being like elevated. What do you think something like that does to music in the future? Because this generation, I feel like they've seen more rappers die than we ever seen growing up. Like
big time.
Like by a lot.
They got different leaders.
Yeah.
Absolutely. different influencers.
Our leaders, they leaders is dying in front of them. Our leaders is 50-year-old billionaires.
Yeah, it's
And,
crazy.
and we still haven't seen him hit the ceiling yet. So that's why I was telling Jay-Z, like, I was telling Jay Haze, like, man, I'll let people know when I'm gonna stop rapping when I'm able to gauge when Jay-Z stops.
On the real, because a Jay-Z album could drop next week for all we know. Like,
right now,
and it could arguably be the best project he ever did.
Arguably.
Oh, you see what he did on Jay Electronica album? Like, he's still
they ain't even call it a Jay Electronica album. That was a Jay-Z album.
When I went back and listened, it's a both of them album, but
it's both of them. Jay Elect go crazy. Jay Elect go crazy.
Going crazy.
Nah, Jay Elect went crazy.
That's like me and you doing a project. So it's that Elect. He on Jay Elect heels, but Elect on his heels though.
No. Don't get me wrong. I ain't taking nothing away from Elect.
It's whole.
I ain't taking nothing away from Elect. It's just the fact that it's like it was both on the same thing, because you got Jay Elect who been gone and niggas been waiting on that project, but then you got Jay-Z who ain't even putting out, supposed to be retired. That's like Mike coming back with the 4-5 every time. It's like it's definitely 4-5 Mike. This is 44 Mike. Like, you feel me? Yeah.
And it's like, but it was a snake play. I guarantee you, he cashed out Jay Electronica up front.
Big time.
Big time. Joe, here go M. I'm gonna receive all the royalties for this one. Okay, here go your M. We're gonna go crazy, drop a hip hop class. You might catch a Grammy.
Might catch a Grammy.
I'm being a cut. Then later on in life, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, when I had some of my business moves, I was tied up. I dropped projects with my homies under their name.
Feel me.
So as artists, like, what do y'all think about like Grammys and us recognizing the Grammys, like as we do with sort of
all I recognize is that y'all niggas got to pay me some more money if I get a Grammy, but that shit don't mean nothing else. Like,
it don't mean that's like the NBA. That's like when they win championships, like, oh, get that nigga his contract. Get that nigga that money, man. He played his ass off.
That's like a what's the word TV top 25 from Chicago list.
You know what I'm saying?
I seen some shit. They got whoever at 1, 2, 3. They got Saba at 6. Is like, but y'all gauging off. Y'all can't be gauging off fans and money because y'all list wrong.
Yeah, that's real shit.
Like this shit.
It's all opinion.
It's opinion. Music is opinion. It can't unless we're going strictly off of stats. Like we're going strictly off of stats and numbers, and okay, and we kind of got to see your bank account too, because who give a fuck if you got all these stats and you still broke.
Cause like I'm a person who does the list and shit, right? I do the rap list and shit, but I always say it as these is my favorite. I'm not trying to be no authority. I'm not trying to say who's the best and who's the worst. I'm just saying this shit I rock with the most. I ain't gonna say who's better, because it's hard to gauge. It's hard to compare a nigga like Drake to a Freddie Gibbs. How can I compare who's better? It's completely different. It's impossible to gauge that shit. Like I can't say Freddie Gibbs. I can't say Freddie Gibbs is better than Drake. I can't say Drake better than Freddie. It's a whole different league there.
Yeah.
Some people be having like, I remember 2 years ago they had a hottest list, and it's just like, I wonder what they're really gauging it off of.
It's hottest is different though. Hottest is a different thing. Hottest means
like, something like it's like
you got the biggest buzz type shit.
After you have this person on this part of the list when they already touring overseas, and this person
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You got people on here who, like, a lot of people on this list is not really known by their city because we don't got that type of city. Well, you know what I'm saying? People really check into everything that's going on where we feed the economy ourselves type. But it's like, I don't think that compares. Like, you can't compare, and I don't want to say no name. Compare a nigga who could barely even do a show to a nigga that already reached the level of selling out shows overseas.
Right.
Period.
Right. It's like
yo, listen.
A lot of shit is like name recognition and popularity, because there are rappers like, say for instance, a Russ or a Jack Harlow, who we don't listen to or probably know that well, but their sales is crazy. But how can I put them in the conversation with like that? That's not hip hop culture in many ways in my mind. Like if the hip hop don't know about it, it's not hip hop. It's just because they rap. You know what I'm saying?
B-Dot had both of them on his top 10 list.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, B-Dot. Like, I don't like.
But he He say Russ is lyrically killing most rappers right now.
I hear that a lot. I hear that a lot too, but I don't. It just ain't. He could be killing a lot of rappers.
It's the hair
I
for
like
you, ain't it?
Russ.
It's the rock and roll hair for you, ain't it?
It's hard to get by, bro. It's hard.
I like
that nigga
Russ.
might
I ain't
be a
gonna lie.
freestyle with a guitar, don't he?
You know what I'm
You
saying?
feel me?
Barefoot.
I like Russ a
Barefoot.
lot, bro. I like Russ a lot, but for what's real, like bars and lyrics for me, like I don't know if he, you know, if
I heard
you
it do
feel me?
Jack Harlow. Jack Harlow get busy, but like it's just not. I
I
can't
mean,
put it
come
in the
on, man.
same
It's a
realm.
lot. Hold on. It's a lot of niggas get busy, bro. It's a lot of niggas that can hoop.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, you feel me? Like,
exactly.
we it's a lot of niggas that can hustle. You
Like,
understand what I'm saying? Like,
and when I say like Jack Harlow, I'm not saying he whack, but I'm saying he know
no,
better
for sure.
he know better than a Smoke Dizzle. Why he hotter than Smoke Dizzle? Like he know. I'm saying it's like it's a lot of rappers that's better than him.
Because they rap with more current diddly bops and more
again, that's fine.
Smoke this ain't rapping like that. You can't really pinpoint his shit down to a melody.
Like in my mind, like how is Jack Harlow over like Saba? Like how the fuck would that be a thing? Like come on, be that like
just
other
right.
rappers.
Now you gotta call that shit like that.
But that's what I'm but that's what I was just saying though, for it's like the way I'm thinking lyrically, I understand what you just said, like because niggas want to talk about the more current up the shits, but I'm like,
you know who
I don't know.
Who? That nigga that Saba was on that freestyle with Wop Dad, the other dude Deontay, that dude.
Oh, Deontay Hitchcock. Hitchcock raw.
Yeah.
Hitchcock raw.
And I don't really just be
but again, but look again, and I understand what everybody's saying, but I'm not taking away nothing from nobody. Like I said, I like Russ. I like the little nigga Jack Harlow, but.
Like even dude from LA, what's his name? Boogie, like or Reason, like it's other niggas.
Boogie got that shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
All them niggas over there on Shady, nigga Griselda, Boogie, all them niggas over there.
Well, Westside off Shady now. Westside, so he got out of there. So I don't want no parts of it.
Yeah,
yeah, he off.
What about the other two?
I think Conway got one more album. I don't think Benny ever signed over there. It was just Conway and Westside. Benny on Rock Nation.
Is he signed Rock Nation or being managed by Rock Nation?
I think he signed. I think he being managed by Rock Nation. I think he being managed.
They all or just Benny?
Just Benny right
Benny.
now.
I think just Benny.
Benny
the only one that really got that look. Like, you feel me?
I'm finna find that one beat right now. I don't feel famous.
And it's crazy because I'm more of a Conway fan than a Benny fan, but I get it. Like I get why Benny kind of blend more to.
Honestly, I was a Conway fan before I heard Benny.
From a kid,
when I heard Benny, I'm like, man, because I thought Benny was the youngest. I think he is the youngest out of them. But I'm like, bro, he like I'm like, bro, he got that shit though, and it sound like way more fresher than how Conway coming.
10 to Talk 3 is amazing. 10 to Talk 3 was the one.
Yeah.
That
did it for me.
That
did it for me.
Yeah, 97 Hove, that 97 Hove joint.
Yeah, 97 Hove shit.
That rubber bands and weighted for me.
What do y'all think about someone like Lil Durk saying he's Chicago Jay-Z?
I let him have it. You know what I'm saying?
A version of today's status, like.
And that's what I think how niggas be coming.
At one point, Jay-Z was the hottest rapper in New York, so I think that's what he really means.
And for me, right, I was against it at first, but I was like, I feel like he more so Chicago's Wayne. But then my homie was like, nah, but Wayne was New Orleans Hove. So it's like, I was like, you put it that way, then I guess. Yeah, you put it
it's all the same, and that be the thing, we'll run off. Cause I might hear somebody say something like that and be like, he tweaking, but it's just like bro said, it's just the status. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Whoever getting that real notoriety in they city, man, and if you say something like that, like even Tekashi. I mean, I feel like Tekashi had the right to say something like that, because who else was coming?
I'm gonna have to flip that shit. I'm Lil Durk for the old niggas.
type shit. You know what
Go
I'm saying?
Go crazy with that. That'd be hard. That'd be hard, okay. Yeah. But
even the shorties would be like, damn.
I ain't gonna lie with Tekashi like New York hip hop has become bigger since Tekashi popped off and fell off. Like there's been a lot more rappers come out of there. Like Pop Smoke and all them came after that. That's kind of like at least on my side. Maybe in New York it's different.
Thirsty. They've been thirsty to get back in this shit.
5EO, like all them dudes like started cooking like right after Bobby Smarter went away and Tekashi popped off. It's been like a trickle effect, man.
And
so
I feel like all of that was really off of Bobby Wave though. Like I feel like
it probably was.
And I really feel like I feel like part of Bobby Wave was off Keith them though. You know what I'm saying?
It was all controversial.
Young Mate, even down to Young Mate. That was some super Bobby shit.
Yeah.
And the beat was what was his big song?
Hot Boy. Hot Nigga.
Hot Boy.
It was the same shit.
Hot Boy. Hot Nigga,
It was the same shit.
Yeah.
She captured that same feel again, like on purpose.
It's crazy like how young these niggas is these days, bro. Like when I think about the fact that Dirk been in the game for like 10 of them and he like 24. I look at Bobby Smurder just did 7 years. He coming out like 25. It's like Hot Nigga seem like a 10-year old song, Joe.
Is Dirk 24?
Dirk 24. Dirk and Herb like 24, 26 around that age.
Yeah, I'm some young niggas. Keith a young nigga. Keith a young ass nigga still.
I thought them niggas was finna hit that like 26, 27 type.
Nah, I thought Keith was like 30. Keith looked 30, boy. Keith looked 30.
That nigga been 30 since he was 17.
Facts. It's crazy. Crazy. And like, but we see also on the other side of things, we talk about Griselda. Oh yeah, that's a groove. Freddie killed that. Freddie killed that.
I got the instrumentals playing. I'm finna kill both of their ass.
Freddie went crazy on that shit. But yeah, that shit hard. But like on the other side of things, we talk about Griselda. We talk about these young niggas. Like Griselda being like you said earlier about how old Conway was. Like he 30. I think he 36 now. Like to see like even a J Electronica who's like in his 40s get his first album, become a Grammy-nominated album. Like it's dope in 2020 to also see the elder statesman in hip hop be able to shine too. Can y'all talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, man, it's great to see.
Your shit down. Hold your shit loud as hell.
Hey man, don't be fucking up my vibe like that no more, bro.
Can't even hear shit.
Shit, I was feeling that. Would you rephrase the question, my brother? The eldest statement.
Yeah.
Man, that made me feel good because I'm an elder rapper. I ain't popped as a short. It ain't that I couldn't have, but shit happened. So my introduction, I'm gonna be getting in the NBA late.
That's real shit.
But I get that though, but shit, to see them niggas Nas and Jay-Z nominated for a Grammy right now, you know what I'm saying?
Royce, like all the niggas in their 40s.
You know, how many niggas?
Freddie like 39.
Still be getting nominated for Grammys at 40. I think that might like Polo G could.
Right.
Yeah. And then like also like in hip hop today, we see artists that we talked about earlier with Griselda, Larry June, Bodie James, Currency. Like it's money outside of being the popular like Drake pop star ass rapper. Like it's money on these like in that lane.
Yeah. That's what I was saying earlier. That's what I was just saying like earlier. Like nigga, it's even with the shows and shit. It's like that kind of take away from. But we got to sit back and really be like, because we always put together merch for whatever projects we put together and shit. But just how important it is, bro, to when we get to this bigger scale, when we able to pop back out, bro. You know how we know like what we need or other avenues that we can reach. You know what I'm saying, to gain more revenue because it's bigger than just the streaming and shit. Like we can sell fucking vinyl, cassettes, buttons, t-shirts, socks, hats. You know what I'm saying? It's like whatever your fucking notoriety is, however how you make your notoriety, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's even higher, bro, on the revenue side, bro. You collecting your shit. You know what I'm saying? When you got that as a spitter. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, everybody else got they little way of going in on top of shit. You know, I feel like we really been straight, but we, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, this year been great for a motherfucker, bro. Cause like I said, we got to really plan and plot, bro. And we was making clothes anyway. So, you know, once that come back around with the new designs and the you know and the greater looks that, you know what I'm saying, bro, them put together with, you know what I'm saying, Pugs and other motherfuckers he tapped in with, bro, like shit, we'll never be broke. You know what I'm saying? Cause that shit gonna sell itself.
Talk about how important it is that we talked about Hove earlier, and how important it is to be business minded in today's music culture.
Man, it's very important because in today's you know, back in the day, people I think more so would either spend the time, you know, working on their look or their sound or whatever it was to try to. But these days, you always got to come in with stats. You got to come in like you got to put in work by yourself. So it's the natural evolution of the artist. You're gonna have to, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to have some form of music business knowledge or comprehension. You know what I'm saying? Or you're gonna have somebody right next to you that's doing that.
Or you just gonna get fucked.
Big time.
You know what I'm saying? Without knowing
day.
none of this shit. Yeah. Cause it's like if you don't, and that's any culture though. If you ain't fucking savvy or business minded to anything that you're doing, man, whatever you into, man, that's like kind of ass backwards, because you kind of doing it for nothing. If there's something that you passionate about, you know what I'm saying? Why not know all the, you know, nicks and crannies that you need to know about this shit? You feel me?
I agree.
So when you guys go into the lab and get ready to cook up a new album, a new song, whatever, like, are you guys thinking about everything ties to the music also when you go in, or you just focus creatively at the time but then worry about the aspects of selling and promoting the project or album afterwards?
Yeah.
It's probably different for each project or each song or
it's
each.
different. It's different shit for different shit.
Sometimes
honestly,
we got planned out songs like, okay, we know this gonna be this or whatever the case. But then sometimes we just a beat come on and we just whatever came to us right then and there.
As of late, it been a whole lot of that. We ain't got to plan no damn songs out. Like maybe plan a project out a little bit, but far as a song, like
but even a song like Next Tales 2, that's kind of planned out.
Yeah, you know
it's like we ain't really playing it, but it's like we know we're doing it to this beat, and we know how. We don't know exactly what we're gonna say, but we know that it's
or
Next
go
Tales
crazy,
too.
or go mostly like a remix. Go crazy too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's planned out records, but everything else be just a flat ass feeling.
So shit, Mission planned out records. What is planned up for next? Like, what if you guys had a guess on when you would drop again, and what kind of drop? What kind of release is gonna be? Solo, Lil People. What y'all expecting to come up next for y'all?
We got a lot of work in the chain, but as far as I go, as far as Lil People, the next thing we're gonna put out is Randemic 2. And you really could get that in probably next month and a half or something. We gotta knock some videos out. And then I'm working on a little EP called Aim High. That's pretty much done. 6 songs. That's like what I'm doing early first quarter type shit. Them 2 projects I'm focused on.
Yeah. I got a joint project with Fendi coming January. No Love Deluxe version. We doing that, and then I got a solo joint called Reacquainted that I'm gonna end up dropping probably after that. I don't know, probably like maybe March. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. But that's gonna be under my other character, Heartbreak Haze. You know what I'm saying? But you know,
Heartbreak Haze. What's Heartbreak Haze about, bro? What's that
man,
on?
That's just all like for the ladies, man.
You know Trey songs out here, bro.
Not even. It's more like, you know, the Drake-ish or Sorry the Kid, Lane type melodic shit, you know, but it's all just oriented for the women. You know, it's unisex, but I don't think, you know, any one of us know a rapper that's like strictly making music for females, like, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of my niche on that shit. Hell yeah.
Shit, man.
Well, yeah.
What inspired that? What got you take that idea and run with that?
What, just doing that type of music?
Yeah, that what inspired the idea of that.
Shit, man, you know, nigga, I just like R&B. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, and
Yeah, shit, I'm R&B head too. Shit,
yeah. So when I started rapping, you know what I'm saying? I kind of like really like developed a love for R&B at the same time, but never was writing it. But used to always kind of, you know, do the sing along shit, and you know how you nigga got their joints, and then shit. I just kind of figured out that I, you know, had like a slight tone on me, and shit. I ran into my homie Dio, who actually, you know, nigga taught me like how to like make songs, and not just like rap real good. And he used to do that shit a little bit, like kind of incorporate a little singing with his shit, or you know, try to write that shit or do it. So I just started kind of mimicking him, but I just started doing it a lot and taking a real liking to it. So shit, that just pretty much what started it. So you know, I damn near enjoy doing that. You know, side of music more than I like rapping. I feel like I got rap mastered. You know, I ain't got this side mastered.
That's dope. That's dope. So what? So I gotta know then. What's your favorite R&B right now? What's in rotation for you? It's been some heat 2020.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I like Sir. I like Brent Fayez. I like her. You know what I'm saying? The internet. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Daniel Caesar. You know, it's all is.
Yeah.
I listen to a lot. I listen to a lot of mixtures of shit. So I ain't never really caught up in. But I ain't gonna lie. I did play Sir and Brent Fayez whole projects. But everybody else kind of just like a mixture, man. I hear that shit on Pandora, whatever, or you know, through Apple or some shit, and I just be figuring that shit out as I go, man. But it's definitely some dope talent out there, for sure.
Where I definitely want to get y'all to talk about producers, the producers y'all working with, or planning on working with in the near future, and like just getting them a shout out because I know some dope producers out here in Chicago.
Man, shit, shout out Mike Jack, shout out Lord Haiti, shout out DJ Bari, Billionaire Boy Scout. Who else, bro?
Motherfucking Haiti.
Kid Breeze.
Lord Haiti.
I said Haiti.
Logic.
You ever see yourselves doing a project with like one producer on some Freddie Gibbs Alchemist shit?
Yeah. We got a couple of them coming up.
The AIM hat joint I just did. That's all. DJ Bar.
That's hard.
I got a joint with I got a joint with my homie Bravo. I got a joint with who else? I think that's it. I only got one. Yeah, that's like the only joint that I got so far. One producer. But no, Drew Cannon. Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah.
I got now on the big project side, I got a project I've been working on longer than any of the shit. Cause I be working on my projects for a long time, like fate. But the house arrest shit, and that's like all Mike Jackson Logic. It was like two.
Yeah. Shout out Mike Jackson. Get Mike Jackson on the show, man. Mike Jackson, nigga, man.
Yeah.
Logic,
man, I definitely can't wait for the world to open back up, man, because a good Jae Haze and Weasel Sims show is always a must watch, man. Appreciate y'all coming on the show, man. Please tell people where they can find y'all and support y'all.
Man, you can find me on Instagram at The Real Jae Haze. That's TheRealJaeHaze. Same thing on Twitter, The Real Jae Haze. And you can follow The Lil People Music on Instagram. That's TheLilPeople Music.
Real shit.
I'm on Weasel Sims Ran, WeaselSimsRan. That's pretty much everywhere. IG, Twitter. If it ain't Weasel Sims Ran, it's just Weasel Sims. Everywhere. Or Lil People, you can hit up any of that. Lil People Music at Gmail. Beats.
And Coke Raps is streaming everywhere, right?
Coke Raps streaming everywhere. Debuted
Quarantine,
at 95.
Randemic.
You know what I'm saying? Coke Raps debuted at 95 on iTunes top 200 album chart.
That's dope. Go crazy. Oh, crazy,
So,
man. Can't wait to see what y'all got in store for 2021, man. I'm signing some dope projects. Got some R&B Haze, got a couple EPs, from Sims, some Lil People albums coming, man. Some more dope projects from Haze. Man, I'm looking forward to it, bro. For sure.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you, man.
Yes,
much
sir.
love, my brother.
And make sure y'all follow me on Twitter at JuiceJVP, on Instagram at Juice in the Hood Podcast, Instagram at Juice in the Hood, at Good in the Hood Pod, and on Twitter, Good in All Hoods. Email us at goodinallhoods@gmail for any interview inquiries and topic inquiries, man. Appreciate y'all once again. My homies forever, man. Love, Maywood.
Love.
All right, love, man. Peace out, fool.
Appreciate it.